nonviolent struggle of the Tibetan people, because the Tibetan people has been caught in between a rock and a hard place. 53 years of Chinese occupation, 53 years of oppression. We have gone through a lot. And for us, under the leadership of His Holiness the Dalai Lama, hunger strike and self-immolations are the last two resorts of our nonviolent struggle. And let me say this very clearly. As of now, the Tibetan struggle is a nonviolent struggle. We don't know what directions the Tibetan struggle would go going forward, what direction the Tibetan struggle will take place. Tibetan people are tired. Tibetan people are completely against the illegal occupation of Tibet and oppression of the Tibetan people by the Chinese government. And that is why we have Buddhist monks and nuns setting themselves on fire, hoping institutions like the United Nations and the rest of the world would hear their cries for freedom, for independence of Tibet, and for return of our leader, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, to Tibet. Having said that, what we have here today, and again, because of the sacrifice by the three brave Tibetans here, and most importantly, by our brothers and sisters inside Tibet, the United Nations heard the Tibetan people today. They have finally heard us today, after a long time. And this is a victory. This is a victory that we, the Tibetan people, will build on going forward. And we will continue to knock on the doors of the United Nations until we regain Tibet's independence and until we return our leader, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, to Tibet, where he rightfully belongs. And today, because of all these factors, Mr. Parfait Onanga, representative of the UN Secretary General, along with Mr. Richard Bennett, Special Advisor to the Assistant Secretary General of Human Rights, the two representatives from the United Nations visited the hunger strikers here today, as you just saw, and they handed us a letter signed by the High Commissioner for Human Rights, Ms. Navi Pillay, and approved, and I must stress, this letter is approved by the UN Secretary General. And let me conclude. This is a small victory for us. We will build on this victory, and we will free Tibet. We will return His Holiness the Dalai Lama to Tibet. And lastly, I want to thank the media here today. The media plays a great role everywhere in all corners of the world. And on this issue of Tibet, some media, we have Margaret Bashir here from VOA, and I don't see Kristen from Al Jazeera here, but Margaret was the one who initiated, along with Kristen from Al Jazeera. They are the ones who started bugging the United Nations during the press conference, daily press briefing in the United Nations headquarters. And that is how we got them talking on this. And with the talk started, we pushed it. I had meetings with them all along. All these days, I've been meeting them all along, personally, and talking about what's going on inside Tibet, what's going on here with the three Tibets. And finally today, we were able to move the United Nations. We were able to bring them here. And this is a victory for Tibet. This will be a victory, a step that we will use going forward. We will free Tibet, and we will return His Holiness the Dalai Lama to an independent Tibet. Thank you all. Thank you very much.
What did the letter say?
Tsewang, did you call Georgie and tell him it's over?
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Okay. Is he eating?
Yeah. No, I don't know yet, but he knows it.
What